Let's have Mommy Taylor. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity. Exceedingly honored and humbled to meet you, His Excellency Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu, the President of the Republic of Uganda. I am a concerned Ugandan, a compassionate human rights activist, and a loyal member of the mighty National Unity Platform. His Excellency, I've loved your powerful speech, but some of the words have left my eyebrows fully deployed. Because you talked about the controversial anti-homosexuality bill that Despot Museveni brought to Parliament because he wanted to distract us from talking about the pension of NSSF. And you were saying that we shouldn't get distracted.
But if you look at the actions of our members of Parliament from NUP, they were involved in this distraction because they voted for the bill. Not being distracted, they had to abstain and say, that is not the priority of our party. We cannot engage in voting for such a draconian bill because we care about all rights of Ugandans. Our core value talks about inclusivity, that we are all, concerned about Ugandans. So voting for a bill that punishes people because they love different or because they are born different, it makes that to be exclusion. So I implore us, as members of the National Unity Platform, let's have at least, talking points before we go for these bills. We have a position at the party. Because the moment there is no position, each MP is going to vote for a different thing. That's why you see honorable members like Nambos and Puga and Sekona, they voted for the bill, in favor of the bill. But that's not the priority of Ugandans. Let's fight collectively for all rights of Ugandans. His Excellency, I just want to follow up. I see the question and it's a follow-up.
Because last week on Friday, we were in Washington, D.C. And the leader of opposition, I asked him a very simple question. They were basic questions. But he became petulant and emotional. So the diction he used to reply me, it was flabbergasting. He told us, because it was on video, that Uganda has owners. That was speaking volumes. Because I don't know what Mpuga was meaning by that statement. Uganda has owners.
That was speaking volumes. But I don't know what Mpuga was meaning by that statement. Uganda has owners. I'm sure beyond that we're all Ugandans, either by birth or by descent. But for a leader of opposition to use such rhetoric, the one we're counting on in the Parliament, some of us, we get scared. Is Mpuga becoming compliant or is fighting for us? And when we challenge him, he's abusing us on Twitter. He called me a fool on Twitter. That is there. So I'm not going to be gagged or muzzled when a leader of opposition is saying that Hillary, your way of thinking, does not take the party anywhere forward. That was still demeaning me and belittling me as a concerned part of this NUP. So the rhetoric of Mpuga has to be called out. And again, His Excellency, Mpuga still saying the same man that very day, that minority will submit to majority. That statement raises eyebrows. Because if you say that minority submit to the majority, which means NRM is the majority, is Mpuga submitting to the majority NRM? Should we submit to the majority NRM? His Excellency, you talked about Harry Tubman. Let me just back up, please. Okay, His Excellency, you talked about Harry Tubman, how she freed slaves from the plantations of the slave owners. They resisted. They were a minority. Harry Tubman, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, who said no for her seat in the bus, W.W. Du Bois, they all were fighting for civil rights movements. Wouldn't be like this today in America
if it wasn't the sacrifice of those men back in the days. But because they resisted, they said, when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. But Mpuga is complying. I told him, Anita Mwong has said the iron sheets, they're going to be, paid back.
So I was telling Mpuga, to start proceedings to impeach Anita Mom. Because that was abuse of power, it was honorable parliament, it was also obstruction of justice. So those three grounds can enable us to impeach Anita Mom. So even if we don't have numbers, I don't Impuga. Yes, we don't have numbers, but let's stand on integrity. Let's stand on the truth. Let's challenge the status quo. But I told him that your silence speaks volumes. Finally, His Excellency, if you look at, yes, I'm concluding. If you look at, because this is also important, if you look at the Parliamentary Commission, it has to have at least 2 opposition members of Parliament. Today, as I speak to His Excellency, the Parliamentary Commission has only 1 opposition member, and that is Matthias Impuga. So which means all the budgets in Parliament are passing. They are passing with the approval of only 1 opposition member. Zake was left out.
So we thought that Impuga is in Parliament as the leader of opposition to fight for Zake. Today, all the budgets being approved, they are being approved illegally.
For me personally, I think Impuga being the only candidate on that commission can be easily compromised with the Speaker of Parliament, because they are sitting to approve all the budgets illegally. So when we tell him to challenge these things, he thinks we are enemies by telling him to do his job. So His Excellency, we're coming to summer. If it needs to reshuffle the cabinet, reshuffle those who are not doing their job, to energize the revolution, so that we stand for the truth that we began with, but we want fundamental change. Let's remove all those who are inept and get leaders who are going to take us to the final grand prize, because our eyes are keeping the grand prize. We're not giving up. We want justice,
people power,
and freedom for everyone.
Taylor, omwana ayogera oluzungu because I heard you, my brother, and like I said, Museveni brought that controversial anti-homosexual bill to divert people, number 1. Number 2, to kind of set us up.
You represent the views of the majority of the people of Uganda. You disassociate yourself with the West. You represent the view of the international community. You disassociate yourself with the people of Uganda. Museveni knows that he has no support in Uganda at all. He knows I can beat him in an election, even on his village, even in his house. He knows that. So he brings this anti-homosexual bill. And you must not fall in that trap, my brother. Because he wants to distance you with the people of Uganda. Either he wants you to lose the population of Uganda, or he wants you to lose the support of the international community. I've been there. I've seen that. So we have to be smart. Nandichogede na mu Luganda, bamangere ne batatuulira. Because even the international community, they are hypocrites. Why do I say the international community are hypocrites? These people have seen Museveni kill hundreds of Ugandans on the street. And the next day, the United States government gives Museveni $1 billion every year. Okay? It is as if the international community is saying that gay rights are the only rights in Uganda. All rights are rights. So why is it that the international community is focusing on only gay rights? Okay? Yesterday, soldiers were thumping a woman member of parliament. Don't we have respect for the rights of women? Every day we lose 300 children. Every day, 300 children die in Uganda, while Museveni uses almost 2 billion shillings. Okay? Why doesn't that alarm the international community? America is a democracy, the biggest democracy in the world. But the US released a report
that the election in Uganda was neither free nor fair. And then the next day you see Museveni standing shoulder to shoulder with Biden. Isn't that hypocrisy? So don't allow Museveni to set you up against the international community, and don't allow him to set you up against the people of Uganda. Okay?
While we respect the rights of the people, we must know that this dictator has lost all morality and will use everything. I mean, in 2014, Museveni he had lost all support. Then he presented the anti-homosexual bill. It was passed. They clapped for him, and then he paid Andrew Mwenda and Fox Odoye to go to court to repeal it. And he's doing the same thing. Can't we learn? So don't let Museveni divert you. The conversation is removing him. Then we talk about everything else. Okay? People power. Let us free up. Okay? When he's talking, he opens his eyes, but he's a liar. Okay? Don't let the dictator set the narrative. Let us set our narrative as a generation. Let us sit and define ourselves as a generation, not that 90-year-old man. Don't allow Museveni to divert you. All people of Uganda have to be respected. And all rights must be respected, not selectively. And I put it to the international community. They are selective in their respect for rights. The international community blocked all aid in 2014 because of the anti-gay bill. Okay? I don't remember more than 5 or 3 or 2 gay people killed. But people were mauled on the street. We don't know whether they were gay or not. They were killed. They are human beings. First and foremost, they have the right to life. So don't be diverted.
Finally, about our members of parliament, my brother. Most times, I don't control the members of parliament. I tell them to be answerable to the people. I want you to know that when Mohammed Nsereko brought the so-called Computer Misuse Act, which makes it illegal for you to film a crime. Did you see the video of police officers kicking a member of parliament, a female member of parliament? Now, according to that law, it is a crime to film that. It is a crime to film a crime. When you film a thief, you're supposed to seek permission from that thief before you film that thief. You know who, so among the people who signed it? It was my own member of parliament, Bashir Kazibwe. Okay? You saw what Kagabo did. Muhoozi is heading the abductions in Uganda. This is a person that cut and whipped Kakwenza like the slaves of the 17th and 18th century. But you saw my MP standing shoulder to shoulder with them. Those MPs are answerable to the people. And I always tell people, hold those people to account, not me, because you elected them. Finally, my brother, I really wish, I respect the fact that you're passionate about human rights. And I really hope you'll be passionate about the rights of all the people of Uganda, including the children, the women, and all other people. Mama said, Bagambe tulumbe. Tulumbe! Hey, Sibagambie? Let's organize, let's plan, and let's do what's necessary.
Amanya gange mukamanyi nze jjajja Nuupu naye amanya gange ge bantumaze Maria Nancha Mukama yanyongerako erya Maria Stockwell ndi mukyala mufumbo mutabani ntunuulira nze munnange bw'oleeta amasayansi mpuuka tujja kukwatagana kigwo nze saagala mwana wankwe saagala mwana wankwe ebigwo ojja biraba era ojja oyambadde ovulo masayansi mpuuka ffe situkyayagala bantu batulyamu nkwe tubakooye tukooye tuli wano tutawaana n'abantu ate nga be bajja okusooka ku nnyonyi okujja okusugumbiza emirembe ng'emirembe gizeewo masayansi mpuuka toleeta oyina abantu bangi leeta abaana abalala b'otannaleeta wakiri tuleeteremu ayeekolera mpuuka leetamu ayeekolera wegayiridde era ojja oyambadde ovulo omanya nti jjajja Maria ebigwo gyebiri twanyiiga nnyo 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 kyotasegeera.
Thank you so much.
Mwami Jumba, abantu beno bansabye nti
bwenzijeyo kamalize sister Aisha wa.
Yes sir, bajjeko.
Then
All right, bajjeko ojjeko ne size.
Saba busabe mkwano.
It's okay. It's okay.